If it does end up being Sparty versus Noctis, well, Madix still has to play Sparty for that last spot. Sparty was actually talking some smack earlier, saying that Madix would lose all of his games in the group. So now it's going to come down to who's going to play for that last spot. This is assuming Madix loses this game versus strenx.
Yeah, but at the same time, I believe that we still have to check who's going to be fourth in the other group, because I think Faz can probably still fight for third place. So
no, Faz is third now because Cooler beat Noctis 2-1, so Faz is automatically third. If Golink beats Cooler, some weird stuff can happen, but I mean, it's not going to happen. So I think that group is done. The Polish Toxic. I thought he played Faz already.
But what's gonna happen if Toxic beat Faz?
Yeah, see, people were telling me Toxic played Faz yesterday, but I don't remember it. What was scores? Did they play? Are we sure? Anyone can clarify?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I really didn't have much time these days to follow all the games. That's why I'm pretty clueless. So I hope they're gonna start soon. No. I think they should have a guy on ERC. I think you can ditch it.
No, the
Are you saying that we have to play the Toxic against Fuzzies today at 5:45?
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
So that match is
gonna go live.
As well.
MG fight in middle, strenx takes yellow. That's going to allow Madix to get red and Mega, and Madix is actually going to sneak in and get LG and yellow before taking red, so nice aggressive play there by Madix.
Yeah, definitely a good start. Now both players are probably gonna settle and get a good position. There's the one yellow coming up, and strenx managed to fix it up. And now, both Mega and Red Armor are pretty much at the same time. Probably strenx is gonna try and do as much damage as possible to Madix.
And strenx does so and is able to steal away red. Madix is just going to defend this Mega by shooting rockets at the end of the teleporter. Didn't do a whole lot on the strenx. So strenx is probably going to wait by this yellow, and Madix is going to go over to the OG yellow. So they're just trading yellows now, and Madix will have position on this red.
Yeah, but I think it's too early. I mean, strenx is probably gonna try and do as much damage as possible right there. One good thing about strenx, well, he got frag right now, but I believe before he took the jumper to Plasma, he probably heard Madix picking up the Mega Health, so hopefully he has a good timing, but I think since he got killed, he's not gonna go there.
Yeah, he actually stayed at upper yellow and then went across the map, so I'm not sure if strenx still has timing on Mega. Probably not. Madix did shoot some very nice rockets down when strenx jumped down. There were two direct in the third one to the side. And Madix hits strenx into the air of the first rocket, and then LG kills him with the rest. That should give him position on red, and it does. And he should have enough time to scroll over towards that yellow, but strenx getting a bit lucky that LG was not picked up by Madix.
Yeah, I would say pretty good start by Madix this game. He's not afraid to, fight against strenx, and at this moment he has really good control.
And Madix catching strenx, going through that corner without, at least waiting to see if anyone was waiting there. Madix is going to be able to spam that yellow, try to get the timing. Strenx just trying to use shotgun, do as much damage as possible. Still does not have a rocket launcher, so he's going to try to go really slowly now. Looks like Madix is abandoned in the middle, so he's finally going to allow strenx to get that rocket launcher. Would you have stayed up and tried to deny it, or would you have kept the item control?
No, but given the circumstances, at the moment, since the Mega Health was on and also the Red Armor, I would have probably tried, and steal the item because, um, I don't think he was in a good position anymore.
Ooh, madix again being sneaky on this map, which always works a lot, but strenx with the better aim here. He's going to have a huge stack, should take the frag here, madix, but he runs out of rockets, and madix has a ton of damage, so it would have been a really clean kill and a lot of health and armor left over. Is much less so for strenx, even though he is able to pick up that mega right after, so it's not that big of a deal here. So strenx back in control now.
Back in control, I think he hesitated too much when he took the plasma jump pad. He should have known that at least one of the two yellows was up for him. So maybe one rocket jump up instead of taking the jump pad, or even instead of going and taking the shard.
Ooh.
Yeah, he should have just go for it, and now madix is in a really good spot again.
Yeah, big rocket from madix coming out of that hallway. I think if madix missed that rocket, strenx would have been able to get the LG frag there. But perfect rocket, and that's going to give madix back control of Mega and the map for the most part.
Yeah, but
he does have LG.
Strenx is back to 100. I mean, on this kind of map, like I said so many times, it's so important to have at least a little bit more armor. And I mean, if you have a good position and you can cover the angles and the corner, in the corners, you're in a good spot. And with one good placed rocket, you're back into the game.
Something I've noticed much more with seems like Cypher, Avet, Cooler, and Eastern Europeans, Rafa too, is they always seem to get that grenade launcher when they go down to red. But I've noticed not many players so far besides them, including madix and strenx, seem to go get it. Do you think grenade is important on this map?
Well, I'm one of those players that actually don't use nades much on this map, but you can cover the mega health really well and also spam it on the upper yellow. The one close to the plasma. So it depends. It's just about playing style.
Not gonna go Jibo style.
Yeah,
I love it. Ooh, madix again catching strenx. So madix has done a really good job so far this map of catching strenx going around corners. He's been sneakier than strenx. Strenx has going by the accuracies, strenx has a better rocket and a better LG than madix, but madix has had the better positional control so far.
Yeah, and I also think that strenx wanted to, tie the game too fast. For example, the 3-2-1 frag was definitely not a good decision for strenx. He wanted to LG madix down, but madix had a better stack and also a better position. So I just think that strenx needs to chill right at the moment. He got the timings. He has a good stack, so the map. 4 minutes left on this map are it's a long time.
Yeah, and strenx did do a nice play there. He bullied madix out of that yellow room, so now madix has no armor to deal with. He has to wait till that LG yellow spawns up again before he can really push out of that area. See if strenx might come over to try to push him in again, but madix again with some very nice defensive play.
Yeah, now madix is in a pretty tough spot. He's probably just gonna play with the yellow, try to get timings, at least of one of the big items, probably from far away. But he's out of rocket now. Now he picked up the ammo, so he's gonna play the defensive game, probably staying in this area, try to catch the guy coming from one side, probably going to the other. So it's gonna be tough for strenx if madix is gonna play this kind of game.
So now, how much time does strenx have until he has to make an attack here? There's 3 minutes, still a lot of time. He's actually going right now as soon as I say that, and he's going to get the frag, making it 4-2. So, well, I guess that was it, because there's nothing on the map now for madix. So if strenx decides to rocket jump here from Mega, which he will, and he's going to go push in on madix, no armor's up. Strenx probably not sure if madix took that LG yellow or not. So he's not going to go for it.
I think madix should definitely get out from there. Staying at shotgun, I don't think it's a really good idea. So I believe that it needs to do something right now, because if he keeps playing this defensive game, it's not gonna go on his favors. He's leaving too many red armors and mega health to strenx, and strenx is getting pretty comfortable. So he needs to pick up the rocket launcher, tries to defend himself, spam strenx when at least goes to red armor or mega, and do as much damage as possible. Because if you give too much space to strenx, you're definitely going to lose it.
Well, madix with a little bit of luck there. Strenx ran out of rockets, and that gave madix the opportunity to get those 2 yellows, and he's also going to push strenx off that platform, so madix might be able to get this rocket launcher now. Strenx knows he doesn't have rockets, and he's stuck in this position. Mega's going to spawn soon. Madix actually decides to go over towards yellow and not take the rocket launcher or that mega. So we'll see if that was a good decision by Madix to let him take the armor instead.
Yeah, but I mean, Strenx did something really smart right now. Instead of going straight to the red armor, he just went to mega health, and then instead of, red armor was up, he left it there because he knew Madix's position, and, just steal away both yellows. So right at this moment, Strenx is in a really, really good spot, and I believe that he's definitely going to tie this one up.
Oh, wow. So, beautiful moves in by Strenx to begin with. Catches Madix with not a great spawn. Now there's a minute remaining. Strenx has complete control. Going to catch Madix again, going to the lead definitely here, and he will, 5-4. Now it's going to be really hard for Madix to get back into this, especially if he takes another frag. Now he's down 2, 50 seconds to go. It seems like Strenx is going to be able to pull away.
Probably, but I mean, we have to give props to Strenx. He played the perfect game, in my opinion. Even if he gave 1 or maybe 2 frags away at the start because he was too eager, to tie the game up. He knew that he was probably a stronger player if he played this game, so he chilled and he just waited for Madix's mistakes, and that's, a really good job.
Madix played that really good. Up into, for about the first 6 minutes, his defensive game was really thought out. He was pushing in on Strenx at some points on the map, especially around corners, getting good rockets off on him. But it seems like he just got too complacent near the end with about 3 minutes remaining, going defensive too early.
Yeah, he probably did go defensive too early. He probably should have played the upper area a little bit more, try to catch or at least get Strenx's position. Because on the M13, it's really important to know where your opponent is, and you need to play at least my styles. I played really dynamic based actually on my enemy position. So if you manage to get that, then you can, cycle the items and steal items away, even if you don't have really strong timing. And I think Madix, it was the 2 minutes left or 2 minutes and a half left, he started playing the yellow game, which is okay if you have a good stack, like, I don't know, like 150 armor, because you got the shards and you got 1 yellow, you can still have plasma, just wait there with the rocket launcher. But I don't know, you need to stay still, you don't have to move around, because if you keep moving around, then, if the guy is walking, he can catch you off guard and all this kind of stuff. So I think Strenx play a better game, small mistakes by Madix. Madix had a really good defensive gameplay, really good rocket launcher and shaft at the start.
So we're going to be seeing dismemberment again. I actually cannot believe we are seeing this map this many times. This is a new map. I mean, it's an old map, but it's a new map in Quake Live, so it has never really been used in major competitions before, maybe besides since 2000, 2001. So there's no history of any of these players on this map, so I really have no idea what to expect here. What do you think?
I think Madix picked this one up. He probably has been practicing it, because, I mean, it wouldn't make any sense if he didn't pick it. And I totally think that, Madix, on this kind of map, with a lot of corners, you can be sneaky, and at the same time, you can use the rocket launcher in your favor, especially the red armor area. He got a shot on beating Strenx. So I mean, I'm just saying this, and I'm giving Strenx a favor just based on past performances. So
to fight.
I think we're gonna see a pretty cool match, especially at the start. But if any of the two players gets the lead, especially strenx, I think the match can be over.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. This is madix's pick. That's good to note. But I think this fits madix's style more than strenx's. A lot of corners, a lot of room to pretty much run away and rail if you want to, and keep your half of the map.
Yeah.
You can get away from LG decently easy. Strenx going through that teleporter where Madix just was, so Madix is able to take that rail and make Strenx wait there while shooting a rocket in his face. Strenx is going to continue taking the red, but seems like each player has each side of the map.
Yeah, I think it was even if madix managed to get a real shot on strenx, he did a small mistake of not rushing the red armor a little before, because he probably could have had the time to at least hit 2 rails. But now, for example, right now he was in a good spot to frag strenx, really good prediction to the 50 health, and he didn't manage to capitalize on it.
Seems like Madix finally has the exact timing on red. Not sure if he had that before, but did a decent amount of damage there to Strenx. Strenx is going to be early to Mega. Does not seem like Madix is going to challenge for it. Madix has nothing here. He's not even going to be able to get yellow. He's really hoping that he can get this red before Strenx goes there.
Yeah, kind of fortunate for him, because I think he had a way better start than Strenx, but somehow the French guy managed to pull it off as usual, and now it's in a really strong control. He got time to take both red armor and mega, and as long as he doesn't make any big mistakes and doesn't get face rockets like he did at this moment, he should be fine for the next minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Yeah, Strenx making sure Madix stays over there by that yellow, not letting him sneak over to the red while he takes mega. So Madix has got a little bit of a stack, but even one shot here will make it very difficult for him to play defensive. So he has to really be worried about running into Strenx around the corner. So he's going to go really slow. He's able to pick up these shards. These shards are very important. There's nothing else on the map.
Yeah, but one of Madix's main problem is just that he can't play that passive. He needs to do something, because if he wants to play all this match at the yellow armor just because it's a good spot, to cover the corners, he can do it, but just not for that long, because Strenx is not stupid and his control can be, really, really strong. So he needs to move out from there.
And he does, but not really. He's going to stay doing the shards. He actually catches Strenx with some nice LG coming out of the teleporter. Strenx is going to push in, and Madix has run out of rockets. And that's going to be the first frag of the map for Strenx, 1-0. That mega is not up. Madix will be able to pick up this yellow. Oh no, Strenx is actually going to push in, jumps over that first rocket, and takes yellow. Now Madix has nothing.
Yeah, Madix has nothing. Strenx, managed to hit even one rail shot after the spawn. So right now, the next red armor is gonna probably be his.
Ooh, but 3 rails in a row. We know Madix's rail, especially, can get hot. And when it does, it makes it really difficult for opponents.
Yeah, but it was probably small mistakes by Strenx. He knows that Madix can hit those shots while waiting on taking the red armor. Do like cooler style, just try to dodge at least one shot and grab the red armor and get away from there. For those kind of players like Madix, all you gotta do on this kind of situation, just don't get hit. Try to keep control, and you will catch them making a mistake.
Third frag there for Strenx. I completely agree with you. He has to, when Madix relies so much on aim, it's up to the other player to put himself in position so he misses, or the best chance that is the player with aim is going to miss. And if he misses, it's very frustrating, because when an aim player is not hitting his shots, it's very difficult to come back.
Yeah, for example, right there at the red armor, there was no why fighting, just grab the red armor, take a rail if it's needed, but just keep cycling the items. You are free up against him, so you can do that. You take a rail, but you don't care. Maybe shoot one as well, maybe you hit him, maybe you don't, but you can keep cycling the items and you can keep the control, and the guy is left pretty much with one yellow.
Madix is continuing to hit those rails, but as we see, Strength still has, you know, a bigger stack. So Strength does not mind so much right now that he keeps continuing to cycle the items while Madix takes the armors, or Madix hits the shots rather, because Strength has control of all the items. So Madix can keep hitting shots. I mean, this isn't Quake 3. They're not doing 100 damage each. It's not as bad. Oh, and a beautiful move there by Strength.
Wow.
Madix was there, but couldn't get the frag, and Madix gets the rail as soon as Strength is going to peek down with that LG and picks up the first frag for him.
Yeah, it was, you know, pretty strong move by for Strenx, but Madix was managed to hit pretty much all his shots there. So kind of unfortunate for Strenx, but I believe he's back in control at this moment.
Impressive.
Yeah, Madix off the frag wasn't able to get a lot. He got Mega, and that pretty much just gave him enough health not to die. And then Strenx was able to pick up that red and that yellow. So now Madix really wanted this yellow, but he's not going to get it.
Yeah, but he picked up the mag health. So now with the next yellow, Madix is going to be in a really good spot to attack the next red armor. Strenx is in a good position at this moment to, yeah, kind of try to stop Madix from coming from that door.
There are the rails.
Madix hitting everything at the moment.
Madix even missed that rocket jump up to the platform. He probably would have cut Strenx off, but Strenx with a little bit of LG pushed him down, didn't let him get there. So looking at the accuracies, Strenx with a 20% rail, Madix with 48%. Strenx with a little bit better LG, but the rail is really what's keeping Madix in this game.
Yeah, a really good shot.
More.
So Madix at this moment needs to, you know, go fast, try to pick up the mega health, which he did, and then yellow armor, and then try to set himself up for the next red armor. He is in a good spot because Strenx is in the lower part, while now it's going higher, so Madix should have been a little bit faster there.
Well, Strenx is early to red, so maybe Madix is going to try to jump into red. Strenx with a nice rail, though, defending that red so he can pick it up. 3 minutes remaining. 2 frag lead for Strenx. This Mega's going to be spawning soon. Let's see if Strenx tries to take it away. And Madix is just going to let him take it.
Yeah, it's. I think it's just playing a little bit too passive at the moment, which I mean can work if we, you know, if you manage to get one frag, in 1 minute from now. But if he doesn't, then I mean this playing style does not really work in his favor because yes, he's hitting a lot, but at the same time he's giving so much space to Strenx that you know he can pretty much stack up.
I think it's possible Madix might have missed time there because he was waiting for that yellow way too long. He allowed Strenx to basically pick up that Mega. And now with Mega control and 2 minutes left, it's hard for Madix to even win control, let alone get 2 frags.
Yeah, really good move there by Strenx. He knew that Madix was up there, so he didn't take the red armor because he had already a 190 armor. And pretty much just try to do as much damage as possible. Really great move. Yeah, perfect. That move pretty much
that's gonna be game.
settled it.
Madix immediately making the comments after that frag. That's pretty much going to secure the victory for Strenx. There's still a minute left, 3 frags down. It's possible, but Strenx has way too much health, way too much armor. Probably going to get the frag again right here. And he does 5-1, so Strenx will win this 2-0, and it is going to be up to Madix to defeat Sparty to go on to play Noctis for a chance at the World Championship. So still 1 game left, important for Madix.
Yeah, I think Madix still needs to focus. Same thing I said yesterday after Sparty lost against I think it was Kilson. I told him don't. I know you're frustrated. I know you're probably not happy at this moment, but you should keep your head on and try to focus as much as possible because you still have 1 shot to qualify for the World Finals and it's another tournament. So that's what's important at the moment. So Madix needs to stay on his game.
And that keeps both Avic and Strenx perfect in wins. Avic has 2 games left, the 2 hardest games left in the group, which is Kilson and Strenx. Strenx has already defeated Kilson 2-0. So right now, Strenx is actually 1 win ahead of Avic into the top spot in Group A. Avic is going to have to defeat Kilson first to tie them up, and then the winner of Avic and Strenx will determine who is the top spot in the group. If Avic loses to Kilson, then we have a closer third-way tie, depending on what happens after.